make sure to pick up your Tyrantrums shirts and hoodies. Link is in the description down below. What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize, aka Sin, aka Sings, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and it is time, folks, for our first ever playoff game. I've never made it to a playoffs out of the amount of leagues I've been in, because I tend to play like garbage. So the fact that we've made it to playoffs for the very first time in the Ldl Evo League, make sure you guys hit that like button. Of course, because of that, you guys are hyped for first round. The quarterfinals, I believe it is. Yeah, quarterfinals. Honestly, I've been having to like build nonstop because I think the following week that after this goes up, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for like a week, but I have to have everything done. Battles, bing, bam, boom. I need to have everything done before that. So, yeah. So this week we are playing against a team that we haven't played. I believe he was a replacement coach. I can't remember exactly for who. Oh, let's see if I can go based on this. It was, I think this might have been the replacement for Thumb Brother. It's either Thumb Brother or oh, the Zealsaurus. I can't remember. But either way, he has a different team. He traded out literally everything that the original coach had. So we're dealing with a Mega Alakazam, Thundurus Incarnate, Heatran, Hydreigon, Nidoking, Manshao, Comfey, Jellicent, Serena, Minior, and Lickitung, and the Thundurus and the Hydreigon have options for Z moves. So that just on its own is absolutely terrifying, because both of them with a Z move is awful to see. I don't want to see it. But obviously we probably are going to see at least one of them. So that's how I see it. If he brings both, one of them is probably Scarfed or Specs. Yeah. So, I mean, we might as well just get right into it. So, of course, we gotta bring our, probably, I'm pretty sure he's our team captain, Tapu Koko. He has the electric seed, so that way he can increase his defense a little bit, like as soon as he gets out on the field. We're going with a sort of mixed attack set. I know that I did go with the adamant nature, but I also didn't want to lose any of my defenses, because that could be detrimental just on its own, especially if that Nidoking is a special attacker, which a lot of people do tend to run. I don't want to lose any special defense at the cost of that. So the plan was, especially since he has like a relatively decent amount of special attackers as well. But anyways, so we decided to go adamant. We did add 20 EVs into special attack, so that way our special attack wouldn't be too bad. But we are running with Acrobatics, U-Turn, Wild Charge, and Dazzling Gleam. Acrobatics will be really good right off the jump because Electric Seed will instantly pop, call her a day. U-Turn will also be good for pivoting. And we have Wild Charge and Dazzling Gleam, of course, for stat purposes. Right now with our speed, I believe we outspeed everything except for Mega Alakazam. Pretty much the only way that we can be outsped is if things have a scarf on them. That's the only way that things will be outspeeding Tapu Koko. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. The only issue is that with the Thundurus, if you guys watch the LBC battles as well, I have a Thundurus Incarnate. It has Volt Absorb, so it sort of walls Tapu Koko. So that's one thing I'm a little bit nervous of. But we do have Acrobatics, which should be pretty solid. But next up, we're bringing Nacho. Probably, I'd say he's our assistant captain. If we have Tapu Koko and Hawlucha, we're all good. But this week we are actually going to be running Light Ball Hawlucha. Okay, so the plan is obviously Light Ball on its own. It's not going to do anything for us. If held by Pikachu, its attack and special attack are doubled. Obviously, we're not a Pikachu. But if we fling the Light Ball, whoever it hits, it paralyzes it. So if we can manage to fling this at the Hydreigon or the Mega Alakazam, they will instantly be paralyzed. We won't have to worry about their speed anymore. Or also we could just, like, as long as we don't throw it at the Thundurus, we should be okay, because I don't think it'll paralyze the Thundurus. At least I think that's how it works. Electric types can't get paralyzed. I feel like there's a way to paralyze them, I'm not too sure. But the ideal one to be flinging it at is the Mega Zam. I feel like he would bring out the Mega Zam against a Hawlucha, because Psychic. So that could very well be an option there. And then we of course have Acrobatics, High Jump Kick, as well as Sword Stance. Sword Stance will be really good for us if we manage to get in the right position, predict the switch, or if we can guarantee that we'll live. Sword Stance up, click a High Jump Kick or an Acrobatics, call her a day. The only issue with High Jump Kick is of course the chance to miss, and the fact that he does have a Ghost type with Jellicent means that he could swap into that, and it would scare me. It would absolutely terrify me. But we aren't super fast right now with the amount of speed investment we have. I'm trying to think what we do out of speed. I can't remember off the top of my head. God, I really should have kept this open, because I don't think. Wait, hold on a sec. Tapu Koko. I forget exactly what all Tapu Koko speeds. I think it's like a something with Scarf. I can't remember. Obviously, it's more than Thundurus. But Nacho is 100% faster than Thundurus with those EVs. We also have 252 attack, so we can hit as hard as we can, as well as the 140 into HP for that extra bulk. Because we gotta make sure Hawlucha is at least a little bit bulky. Gotta be able to eat a couple hits. Of course, we're bringing Snip Snap, our Mega Mawile with Intimidate, going with the Iron Head, Play Rough, Stealth Rock, and Sucker Punch. We decided not to go with we decided not to go with the Sword Stance, but with the Iron Head, it should be able to deal some pretty solid damage, especially with that Comfey there. I don't want that Comfey there. Minior probably won't like it either. We also have Play Rough, which can deal with the Hydreigon, and probably a few others. It might be our go-to move, I'm not too sure yet. Of course, we have Stealth Rock, so as soon as we get those rocks up, it'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we also have Sucker Punch, in case he decides to go to the Zam or the Jellicent and tries to just bop us. We will just click Sucker Punch, call her a day. That's how I see it. So it's pretty straightforward with Mawile. It's just hit him. Just hit him, and if you're not gonna hit him, click rocks. I feel like he might end up leading with, because I'm trying to remember exactly what all of his rockers are. Let's just pull it up here. See, for rocks, he has Heatran, Minior, and Nidoking. So he has 3 possible rockers. He does have three different defoggers, which 2 of them are Z-move users, the other one's Comfey. Oh, and he also has a Serena, which can Rapid Spin. I love Serena. I love using it in the PGL. But that's pretty much about it for the Mawile. Next, of course, we gotta bring Yami Yugi, our Xatu. He's been a trooper this whole season. We're of course going with Magic Bounce, and we're rocking up with Light Clay. Just depending on what Pokemon he has left and what he brings will determine if I set up a Reflect or a Light Screen first. If I can manage to get both of them up, that would be absolutely ideal. We also have Defog, so that way we can get away rocks or spikes, or T-spikes in this case, if he does manage to set those up with. And of course Magic Bounce, if I manage to get Xatu in at the right time, just bounce the rocks back. And Air Slash is of course just for stat purposes. that could deal with a few of the mods here, like the main Shao, the Serena. That's really about it. And then next, of course, we gotta bring Sasuke. This time we're rocking with Waterium Z, folks. I don't think I've ever ran Waterium Z on him, honestly. But Waterium Z can deal just overall just big damage. We're going with Stab Water. If we wanted to, we could Z Water Shuriken, which I think would make it priority still. Or we can just straight up Z Hydro Pump. We should be outspeeding everything. Except for the Mega Zam, of course. Probably a few Scarfers that we can outspeed as well. I can't remember exactly what all we outspeed. God, I really should have made a list of things that we outspeed. But obviously I'll just be writing my calcs during the battle anyways. If we're going with Hydro Pump, Water Pulse. Not even Water Pulse. Why did I think Water Pulse? I read Waterium Z and thought Water Pulse. Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Water Shuriken. Dark Pulse will hurt the Zam. Ice Beam will hurt the Hydreigon. It won't do massive amounts of damage, but it should do at least a pretty decent chunk. Hydro Pump can deal with a Heatran and Nidoking. I'm gonna have to watch out though, especially with that Jellicent. Jellicent would wall the Waterium Z with the Water Absorb if he decides to go with that. Because he could go Damp, Curse Body, or Water Absorb. I feel like he would go Water Absorb. I don't see why not. Ice Beam would also be able to deal with the Serena and the Minior. Pretty much Greninja deals pretty solid damage and covers a good amount of his team. And next, I wanted something to sort of be a wall in this situation. So we decided to go with Toxapex, aka Trap. Hold on to the Black Sludge so he regains more HP, along with Regenerator. And on this side, we're going with the T-Spikes. If we can manage to get T-Spikes up and start poisoning things, call it a day. We're also going to be rocking with Baneful Bunker if anything tries to hit us. And we can get a little bit more HP back, because that could be detrimental to the battle. And we're going to be rocking Sludge Wave and Scald. If we can manage to get a few burns out, that'd be pretty solid as well. Especially on the main Shao. Also, include side note, I didn't know main Shao had access to Regenerator. Never knew that. But of course, Jellicent could sort of wall this thing out a little. But if we get poisoned all around, and we'd be all good. We decided to go with a little modest nature for this, that way we can hit harder. We are max HP. We put 4 into special defense over defense because there's more special attackers that would hurt them. But that's gonna be it for this week. If you guys are excited for this battle, of course, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. Oh, did I say who we were battling? We're battling the Vancouver Kyogres, fellow Canadian squad up. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.